Alright, let's go back to 1991. Cannibal Corpse is back in the studio with the same lineup to record their second full-length album, Butchered at Birth. They had an idea of what type of sound they were aiming for, and the progression from their last album to Butchered at Birth is evident when they trade power chords for palm mutes. The guitar riffs that have been drenched in jagged thrash metal can sometimes fall loose, but with this record, the brutal notes were given more thought, which had guitar riffs executed with focus. Because of that focused aim on this album, the licks hit their mark with a strong rhythm to thank. The bass on this record's communication with drums is Alex's instinct, so the groove just becomes a reflex. However, that doesn't mean that Alex is chained to the kick drum. He plays the guitar riffs just as fast and never falls behind. You would think he played with a pick because the notes sound so clear and it's loud in the mix, but he doesn't. The bass is equally important to the guitars when it comes to how Cannibal Corpse's music is produced. Paul's drumming on the album doesn't really get boring with his variety of techniques. He makes good use of the double bass kicks, drum fills, and he knows when to take a break for the strings while they tear into a new riff, and he knows when to jump back in at that climax. However, I do feel like the blast beats and sometimes fast and furious drumming could have been exchanged for something less repetitive. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but I think there were some opportunities for more creative drumming like in Under the Rod Flesh that's just full of blast beats. The vocals by Chris Barnes had a significant change in this album compared to their debut. The growls are more guttural and low, and on Eaten Back to Life they were harsh and raspy. This album cover is like the last explicit artwork, but with Eaten Back to Life, the cover could have been easily something found in a horror comic or a zombie movie, and might have been thought of as a novelty. Butchered at Birth erased those possibilities, and instead of the art looking cool and frightening, it gave the impression of evil and disgust. This album, the one before it and the next after it became banned in Germany, the lyrics were so violent and disturbing that they feared it would inspire listeners towards atrocities, which is something ironic when you think of Germany, but this was in the 90s. This album is not on my list of the top few Cannibal Corpse albums. Yes, it is brutal death metal, and they do that great, but it was like seeing a slasher movie over and over. It needs variety, and the songs, they were predictable. They have the right formula created for writing great death metal, but it needs to keep fans at the edge of their seat. With all that said, my verdict is a 5.5 out of 10 for metal specifically. This is an important album, and I suggest you give it a listen, but you might just find yourself agreeing with me. A look at the lyrics is a different ball game and shows the twisted mind of Chris Barnes who wrote them all. Nothing is left to the imagination. Well, that's about everything I wanted to share. Thanks for watching my video. Oh, and P.S. You can be expecting my next review of Tomb of the Mutilated to be uploaded soon. I hope you enjoyed my review. The Outre Approach.